Welcome, NBA Top Shot fans. Everything Top Shot with up-to-date news and information. We will be providing knowledge to further your experience at NBA Top Shot Hot Drop. Hosted by the master of many things, Mr. Devin Buter, an NBA podcaster and fan. Please remember to hit that like button and subscribe with the bell. Information in all these podcasts is for collection purposes only. And now here is our host.
Hi, I'm Devin, and you are listening to NBA Top Shot Hot Drop episode 51. It's July 20th, 2021. We got a special day today. The NBA Finals could be coming to a close, will be coming to a close. If you listen to episode 50, you will laugh at my prediction for this episode, which goes to show why we play the games. So we got a good one tonight. We're going to be talking about the NBA Finals Game 6 preview, making some predictions as we like to do. We're going to touch on the triple-double quest that's currently going right now. We're going to talk about the Finals Showcase quest that was just announced about a half hour ago. Thanks for joining, Colin. What's up? Yeah, no doubt. It's good to be back, man. We got the Final Showcase quest. Game 6 is currently up, and we'll cover that. Make sure if you don't have your 2021 playoff moments for the Bucks and the Suns, go get those now, because the prices are going up quick. There was a mad dash immediately, so go check that out. And we will touch on Panini a little bit. Panini's kind of snuck in here in the past couple weeks and started dropping NBA NFTs. They are not actual live action NFTs. They are just the cards, the actual cards that they print cardboard of, just reprinted as NFTs. So we'll be talking about that as well. We're also, especially if the finals wrap up tonight, we're going to be looking at highly probable that we get a pack drop on Friday, July 23rd. I'm assuming that would be the common playoff drop 4. And then shortly after that, we'll get those legendary moments. So thanks for being here, Colin. I appreciate you being in here, bud. And we're going to get the groove going again. We got lots to talk about, but we're going to focus first on the NBA Finals Game 6. So let's get into it. So what we got coming down the pipes tonight is basically the opposite of what I predicted in episode 50. I was predicting that Phoenix was going to sweep the series. This was after game 2, and Chris Paul was looking like the MVP for sure. Since then, Chris Paul has had a left hand injury that is kind of hush-hush at the time, which makes sense. Oh, you're going to get an update, Colin. We'll definitely check it out right after this. Colin, check it out. The last playoff quest, a lot of people didn't do it because of the Connaughton bottleneck for Game 5. And an hour before, I said, I'm just going to go get the Connaughton. Went and got the Connaughton, and then ended up being selected as one of the 1,000 winning that quest. So I did get a playoff pack, and I'll show you the vault in a second. Don't let me forget that, because we're going on our finals prediction here. And again, if you're listening on the podcast, thanks for tuning in. Remember, follow me on Twitter at NBA Top Shot Hot Drop at DJDev420. Also, subscribe to the podcast and the YouTube channel, NBA Top Shot Hot Drop. So, we've got a live stream going as well as recording the podcast. So, we got Colin asking for a quick view of the vault. And you know what, Colin? Just because you're in here, man, and you tuned in, you're getting it. Let's go. We're going to look at the vault. You don't got to ask me more than once to show off a little bit. I've been known to be a bit competitive. And let's go ahead and let's see. Colin's saying I bought. Yeah, you had to. Connie and DiFudenjo went down for $5 in June. I'm not sure what you're saying there, buddy, but we say that one again. Be a little bit more clear here. Let's show you my packs. Did the Quest get a pack? Did the Quest got a pack? Should have sold. Okay. Yeah, the thing is, it's always easy to say should have sold, but let's show you the screen here. Give you a little view of the pack. So here's where we're at right now. Colin, check it out. So the cool thing here too is you got the double, the 2 packs. So I won a series 2, the first release. And we'll just keep scrolling up here for you. Oh, the Connie. Got you. Thanks, man. My mind is... I'm jumping over to my vault, and I was making my... Connie, you're totally right, dude. I'm making my prediction for the finals tonight. But you got me all over the place. But I love that you're in here, man. Check it out. Here's the vault. And you know what's cool is about this Westbrook quest while we're in here. You can see that this Cool Cat one here is the Steph reward for his breaking Chamberlain's record. So what we're going to get with the Westbrook one is that's also going to be in a pack. And you know that's going to be going into this vault. So let's scoot it back out. We're just showing Colin the vault here right now for the podcast listeners. Thanks for the LaMelo. Yeah, no, I was really stoked. I'm wondering what could potentially be in that, you know, and if I'll ever be the one to get to open it. That's the question. You know, that may easily get put on the market when we're allowed to. So there's the vault for now. We're hoping to get some luck coming up here on the legendary pack that will get dropped here at some point, and that's going to be the one the legendary playoff pack, because you know there's going to be some amazing Giannis moments in there. So back to tonight. And again, Colin, thanks for being here. So stoked for this game tonight. And did I end up buying the LaMelo? Colin's asking me to complete my Cool Cat set. I have never needed to complete it. Knowing I can is fine. I'm sitting right now. I do not have the set complete. I have a big enough collector score that I've been able to make all these drops. And I do have a pretty awesome story today that ended up happening with a collector on Twitter, an amazing collector at GirlDad. We'll go ahead and talk about that. Do not let me forget about that. But that was a magical moment. Personally, for me as a collector, he helped me be able to get one of the moments that I've been hunting down from this new MGLE set. That's the clue I'll give you. But we're going to go ahead and just finish up the prediction for tonight, and then we'll get into the other stuff we got here. We'll talk about at GirlDad as well and kind of the cool things that transpired earlier today. So I'm predicting Chris Paul is going to struggle as continued. Giannis is going to carpe diem and seize the day. I think he's going to put a stamp on it. This is where you get to write the movie. I think you're going to see a burst from Phoenix coming out of the gates. The key is what role player will step up. And I think that's got to be campaign, especially with Chris Paul being injured. So we're going to see what this Phoenix Suns team is really made of out of the gates. If they come out of the gates and they they've got to count on Chris Paul to get warm up in the second half. I don't think he's capable of that. They wouldn't be in this situation if he was. They would have at least nabbed one of the past two. The injury will come out after the finals are finished. And if you saw in episode 50, I made a prediction. Like I said, Phoenix was going to sweep, but something happened to Chris Paul, and they cannot stop Giannis. Drew Holiday is getting real physical. The last thing you want is a big, chunky, physical guard beating up on your injured guard, and that's what we got right now. So that's kind of ironic because it is the story of Chris Paul's career, and it's also the story of this playoffs. So if you really want to look at the irony of basketball and basketball reflects life, we are getting the epitome of it right now, Colin. Yeah, Giannis is on a Kobe challenge. Kobe's running through Book, too. Kobe's with Paul. Kobe's everywhere, man. That's why I think this thing about Booker saying, hey, stop comparing me to Kobe. You give me a mic, man. Oh, here's one. Here's what I say. If I'm Book and they're asking me that stuff or saying, hey, what are these comparisons about you and Kobe and stuff, I would just look in the camera and I'd say it's simple. I grew up watching this guy. He took a personal interest in me and worked with me on moves and shared the game of basketball intimately with me to a point where there are things that I do that are a reflection of him. I am not Kobe. I am not Jordan. I'm Devin Booker. And we're all one. We're all connected. So I am a protege. I'm an example of what Kobe represented, and I'm proud to wear that badge. Thank you for even mentioning my name in the same sentence. Mic drop, which you're not doing with a mic arm like this. So that's it, man. Giannis has got that inspiration. Guess where Kobe got the inspiration? That's what, is so cool about Michael Jordan doing the speech. And that's Kobe got all that stuff from Mike. So that's basketball. Mike got it from Dr. J and Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. And it's all shared. You got Kobe tatted on your leg? Psh, yes. Come on. I love it. Hey, Colin, check this out. I'm going to pull this out for you. Got this sitting right in front of me here in the studio. Look at this, man. My absolute favorite shoe. Jewel. The Jewel, man. The Kobe 9s. The masterpiece. These are, dude, my favorite shoe. One of my all-time favorite players. Grew up in Chicago. Mike Jordan was drafted when I was 10. So my whole life was forever changed by Michael Jordan. And the gift of Kobe was that he reflected so much. And then Phil Jackson went there. We'll get off on a Kobe tangent, man. That'll take the whole podcast in another direction. We got to get this one moving for getting ready for the finals, because this is coming right around the corner. So my prediction is the Bucks are going to close this out tonight. You're not going to need both from Middleton and Holiday, but you're going to get it. You're going to get it from one of them, and the other one will have a decent game. This is way too huge for them to close this puppy up at home. So there's going to be a big party in Milwaukee. Sad for Chris Paul. Inspirational for Devin Booker, but this is one of those examples where you may never get back. So we'll go ahead and see. It's going to be quite dramatic tonight. I'm predicting Giannis goes for 35 and 20, 2 blocks, and he's just, as long as he doesn't shoot threes, they're going to be in really, really good shape. So there is my prediction for the finals tonight, guys. Enjoy it. Enjoy the game. It could be the last strip of basketball we get until October, which isn't that long of a wait. It's shorter than we've had in the past, but it's still no basketball. We're going to have some Olympic ball. We got the draft, and we got some amazing moments that are going to get released. So let's go ahead and check out the challenges. They've got this cool thing now with the challenges where you can see the active showcase quests. All right, and this is up tonight. It'd be sad. Colin says it'd be sad for CP3 if he didn't try to manipulate the game as much as he does. All right, here's the thing, Colin. I 100% agree. That's why I've always despised him. But here's the thing, especially because I also coach basketball, is he is a winner. He will do anything for you. In and outside of the rules, he is a mental manipulator. He is a mosquito. He is a fly. He nips at you. He's just constantly, you called it, he's manipulating it as much as he possibly can, all the while acting like he's clean as a whistle. Mr. Chris Paul, Mr. State Farm, that smile, he's just the epitome of it. But man, if he's on your team, and can you imagine, here, let's go back to Kobe on your leg, Colin. If you've got Chris Paul going to the Lakers when he should have, when David Stern blocked that, the whole story, the whole history of Chris Paul and the Lakers is rewritten. Those rings come easier for Kobe. He may have never even torn that Achilles, although that's a whole nother story because I do not like D'Antoni. He overplayed Kobe. But again, if Chris Paul was there, he wouldn't have been running as many miles. They did get Pau Gasol. Anyways, we can do a whole episode on Kobe. But CP3 has made teams better. He pushes his teams to the brink. He demands excellence, and he's got my respect. So let's go ahead and share the screen right now with the two quests that we have going. These are both extremely interesting quests. This is probably going to be the final quest. I've done all of these, and what they do is I'll read it to you guys. They enter you into a raffle at the end of the finals for a legendary pack and a rare pack then there were 4 rare release, and also from the legendary finals pack. So each time you've completed these, you're getting entries into that raffle. So they're rewarding collectors for completing these. Also, you can potentially get a pack, as I said, I did on Finals Quest Game 5, because I think a lot of people didn't finish. And I think this is going to be a tough one to finish as well, because there was a lot of bottlenecks. This is a bear. So let's look at what this was announced. This was no toss in the park. I just invented that term. I don't think that's anything. No toss in the hoop. If we're going to invent terms, let's keep it basketball. We'll go no toss in the hoop. So Finals Quest Game 6 is about getting buckets, and not just any buckets. The 4 leading scoring moments in tonight's quest must come from either the 2021 playoff set and then there were 4 set, the rare set. 1,000 playoff packs up for grabs, which is nice because that increases the amount that we could be getting. With the cost of completing this quest, you're going to limit the amount of collectors that are getting in there, which then go ahead and increases your chance of being chosen for a pack, which is, like I said, what I think happened with the last challenge, with the Connaughton being up around $65, $75 at moments once it was announced. And we can go ahead and check the market in a second here, and we'll see a lot of these moments have gone up quite a bit as well. So let's read this. Create a showcase with exactly 4 moments consisting of the top 4 scorers, the point leaders from the Suns and Bucks. No player stacking. Only 2 sets are eligible. The 2021 playoff series 2 sets, or there were 4. They're not letting you use the rewards either, because I had a Giannis reward from the 2021 playoff set. Didn't let me use that. I had to get the regular moment Giannis. The snapshot is taken on July 21st at 4 p.m. 1,000 playoff packs are going to be sent at random to winners on July 21st. You don't have to use both sets. All 4 moments can come from the 2021 playoff set. They're only saying that for, you don't have to go out. If you have to buy these moments, you don't have to go out and make sure you spend on a rare moment, which is great that they're not, this was one of their stiffest requirements, though. Again, I think this is going to filter out people that are going to finish this challenge. So that is the final showcase quest for Game 6. The question then would be, which moments are we thinking? So these are the moments that I currently have for the quest. You can see they have this new quest page here. It's already set up for you. It tells you which moments you have that qualify. And I'm actually feeling, I don't know what happened there. Let's get off that. That was weird. There we go. Okay. Sorry, guys. We just switched pages there. So there easily could be other moments that end up being the top 4 scores, but obviously these are the ones that you would predict would be the top 4 scores tonight. Cam Payne could sneak in there. Cam Johnson, one of those bench guys, could go off. Connaughton could have a crazy night. But these are the ones that are there, and I feel pretty confident having those. So after the game is finished, you go ahead and click on those, submit them here, save it, link it. I normally paste the link in the NBA Top Shot tweet on Twitter, and away it goes. And then you potentially get a pack, like they said, the following, I think it's the following day when it closes out shortly after. And then you're getting entries into the raffle for each of these completed showcase. So I'll go ahead and show you all the showcases that I've finished, just so you can kind of see the amount of time and work I've spent on that as well. And this is how they're, it's fun. They're rewarding collectors. So there was the triple-double quest that I just completed that we're going to talk about shortly. There's Finals Quest Game 5. And it just goes on down the list here. These are all quests that I completed. The Hawks quest, the Dime quest, and these are just some other showcases I've made. So you can check that out on my account, the Dream 34. That's an ode to, if anybody knows, let me know, and I'll give you a thumbs up. Who knows who that is to? The Dream 34. That's an easy one. All right, so we're going to move over to talking about the triple-double quest, and that is a pretty interesting one. So let me pull up active showcase quests. I'll go ahead and screen share with you to see where I'm getting this. So we're going to look at this triple-double quest requirements. Just click on that. Okay. In 2021, Westbrook not only tied a 47-year-old record, so this is over in pretty much 3 days, 2.5 days. He broke the triple-double record with 182. To celebrate the achievement, we're launching a new showcase quest that's going to allow you to earn a brand new base set moment from May 8th, 2021. A matchup in which Westbrook not only tied Oscar Robertson's long-standing mark, but he clinched a late-season win for his squad in the process. The guy does it all. Yeah, Westbrook is a freak, and this is going to be sweet because you could see the pack here. They're going to release, everyone will get their Westbrook moment in that pack. And you know what I like to do? We're not opening that. So that's going to sit sealed with the, the mystery of the serial number in there. That's what I enjoy about that. To finish it, you have to get 10 moments in which the player recorded a triple-double and the game stats displayed on the moment. So what they're doing here now is, motivating collectors to go ahead and read what they've written on the moment there and look at what those stats are. When you go look at the game stats, you can see where the triple-doubles are. Now, if there weren't resources to do this, it would be insanely time-consuming. So some collectors actually did put out Google Docs with lists of all the qualifying moments, which was awesome. And then Top Shot made it easy with this showcase link here where you can click and it shows you what moments in your collection actually are qualifying. So we're getting, development in the website, and these quests are becoming easier to complete and verify. You used to have to go to Moment Nerd and use his verification process, and now Top Shot is just pretty much plug that right in to the creation of the showcase. So it's automatically called Triple Double Quest for you. You used to have to type in the right spelling, and if it wasn't spelled right, it would skip over your quest and you wouldn't get it. So that's been really cool. We got a question from Brandon. Brandon says, down the road, do you think they might do something similar for 50-point games? 100%. 100%. That's fabulous thinking there, Brandon. Thinking ahead. Yes, anticipating, and I would probably draft you for the basketball team. Going back and talking about players on the team. I like that anticipation and thinking ahead. No doubt, one of the big ones is the Dame Lillard. I would actually not just say 50-point game. I would look at players' top scoring game or record games, scoring games. I can go ahead and show you one huge one for me is the Dame Lillard. I'm going to have to go back to that, though. Let me use a different screen because I want you guys to be able to see that. Let's go ahead and go moments, filter, Lillard, and it's going to be this one right here. Check it out, man. So this Dame Lillard Series 1 is a historic moment, and I know these will be used. Dame went off with less than 20 seconds left. Trailblazers star Damian Lillard sinks a clutch step-back three-pointer to tie the game against the Golden State Warriors on January 20th, 2020. Lillard was on fire, setting a franchise record with 61 points. That's still his high score record on a career best 11 threes in the game. Insane. He missed a triple-double by 3 assists, but his three-point percentage was 55%, man. He was 11, yeah. He was 11 for 20. Insane, man. So that's a moment. Yeah, those I would be gobbling up. Those will be used. I've said this podcasts ago. If you go back to like podcast 30 even. Yeah, milestone moments, Colin. You know it. Tatum's got one too, he says. I've said this. This is huge because the identification on what's actually going on, what you're reading in the moment is really important. And this is another huge collection thing that we haven't been able to cover, and I don't want to go too far past 5:30 on this stream just because we got to get into the groove for this game tonight. This could be the last game of the season, and we're going to get a quick turnaround in October. But what you're getting here is Top Shot. There's a complaint about there potentially being too many moments and saturated and stop releasing this and packs. Yeah, Brandon, thanks. I would go grab that one for sure. That's a very special moment, especially with Dame being traded. If he goes to a title contender, Dame Lillard's going to blow up. You put a ring on that boy, that's going to be a whole nother story. But what we're doing here is we're tearing out. So this saturation of a lot of these common moments that are just like layups and this and that, and people collecting their full team sets, which is awesome. It gains you access to things. Look at these people that just won a trip. There's all these different tiers to collect in Top Shot on. And you don't even have to go in at one. You could be like, all right, I'm going to collect team sets. I'm going to get my common moments here. I'm going to go ahead and get, rare moments there, legendary moments there. But Top Shot has constantly said that their top tier is legendary, and it's going to be Ultimate. Ultimate's coming. It's already in the marketplace for the search, but their top tier is legendary, then rare, and then commons. And so commons allow collectors to get in. They are valuable. You can get many of the moments at lower prices. Look at the Jordan Norwood. That might be a 5-star badge if the Bucks win tonight. Anyways, we're going all over the place with this one, but the big one tonight, guys, is the Top Shot is bringing utility to these NFTs that they've constantly been talking about, and we have not even seen hard court right now. That's been crickets, and I think that it's really coming probably quicker than we think. I think they love that there's been no talk about the game which is what these moments not only were made for, but a big reason that these moments were going to show their utility was on the platform that they are going to be using, which is going to be hardcourt. So that's coming as well. I do want to get to Panini here if we have time, but I cannot skip over part of the community on Twitter here. And if you're not on Twitter, remember, follow me. Or if you're not on Twitter, get on Twitter and follow me, NBA Top Shot Hot Drop at DJDev420. If you are on Twitter, make sure you're following me. This guy is a rock star right here. And also you're going to follow Girl Dad. I'm going to share that with you at Girl Dad NFT. We had a fabulous discussion today on Twitter talking about NFTs and projects for kids and getting things moving as far as, you know, being able to inspire the youth. And we went into a fabulous discussion about how to do that. And I'm not going to really take too much time on this podcast to talk about that. But the point of the matter is we connected through that. I mentioned to Girl Dad that I was trying to get the Kevin Durant moment. And the Kevin Durant moment that I've just been coveting since it was dropped. And just magical. What happened? This collector, he's got a massive collection, an amazing collection, bunch of running backs. You can tell he knows basketball and really picks some great. Look at that. Come on, man. Could potentially be my favorite moment. And so I mentioned to him, I've really been hunting it, and I saw it go down. I've been, when I hunt a moment, I kind of put it in a tiny corner up in the corner of my computer screen, and as I'm doing other things, I have it refreshing and seeing if that price drops so I can be ready to go. And I kind of pick a price point that works with my Dapper credits or things that I've been able to work. And I was just out of reach on this Durant. And why don't I go ahead? It was kind of hovering at, Pinnacle Nuts 21. Yeah, there's going to be a nice, we could talk about that Pinnacle pack that is coming up here. But let me just show you where the Durant was and just show you what this moment is even, man. If you don't know, it's the Durant MGLE Series 2. Absolutely obnoxious moment. Probably one of the best moments on Top Shot, if you ask me. There it is. The $9.99 is gone. That was there earlier. So let's go ahead and screen share this, man. So I've been watching this moment, and it's been danced. Look at it. Look at it. It's gorgeous. Off the backboard. But look how it starts. It starts off a behind the back pass from Blake to Kyrie. Off the backboard, Durant. And it's just obnoxious. And so this moment was bouncing around. You can set Nibbana to alert you at any price you like. Okay, Bex, check it out. I'm kind of even more obsessive because the notification is then going to take... Listen to this story, Bex. So I wanted this moment. It was out of reach for me. I needed it to be under 1,000. And finally, 348 was at 1,050. And then this 329 went out. Oh, you can't see that. Sorry, let me lower that back. The 329 went up for 1,025. And then a 348 went for 999. And it was like literally went up right after I tweeted, hey, is there anybody out there that wants to sell the Durant MGLE for 9,999? And then bam, under 1,000 is what I said. And then that one was up. And I was like, I don't quite have that even. And the serial number was a little high. If you go back and look, a 194 went for 999. So I looked up the guy that had it listed. And he's this Big Daddy dude, Big Daddy Bear or something. And it's sold already. Here, we'll go down and look at it. Let's see. No way. $895? Oh, man, that's low. Big Daddy Bear. He was done with that. Whoa. See, that's news for me. I saw it at 999. So he took $100 off that. That's a score. Woo! I just realized that on stream. So this was at 999, and I was trying to get a hold of him and connect with him and see if I could get him to drop it. And then I talked to Girl Dad, said, hey, I'm going to list it for the 950. It's going up right now. And bam, slapped it up. But you see this 895, that is a snag. I got a lower serial number for, another $50. So I'm not bumming on that. Girl Dad took care of me. It was beautiful. But that was a score for CW. That's the lowest that's gone for in a while. You can see that there's like a 989 down there. And I was super stoked to get this 950. It is in my collection now. But Big Data Bear let that go for $895 today. That is gigantic, ladies and gentlemen. And I got one too. So that moment is out there. It's moving a bit. It is one of the sickest moments. It's a Hall of Famer automatically, potentially one of the greatest players ever to play. And it's a highlight reel play. So check it out. MGLE, Kevin Durant, Series 2. All right, guys, we are going to keep it moving. Let's touch on this Panini. I'm still in shock at that $8.95 on that moment. Oh, man. Let's check out Panini, though. We got to pull up this Panini and what's going on really quick here. Is that my most sacred moment, Colin? We'll go back. Look at my vault. I've got, I'll pull up moment ranks because it will bring it up in order. Kind of getting all over the place. We're getting close to the finals here. My most valued moment that I hunted a little bit harder. I never thought that Durant would come. I'd be able to come in contact with that one, man. I thought that was beyond reach here. But these are, if you go ahead and look. Thank you, Coach. I'm really, really stoked. Really stoked. Yeah, these are my tops. Coveted moments, and when I got this Vince Carter, man, I lost it, but you could see I'm hurting seriously on the value in that one. This is a buy for sure. Get that Vince Carter. But you go ahead up here. This is my Edwards. That was seriously coveted for me. You could see again, I paid way too much. That Durant value is nice right now. I'm really grateful to Girl Dad for that. So that's our community, man. I connected with him. He said, hey, it's going to go up in a second here. He notified me. He said, refresh your page as soon as it goes up. Grab it. I grabbed it. I felt like I was trying to get a pack. It was so, so exciting. I'm still in awe that $8.95. I was really looking at that big data. I was hunting that. I would rather have the lower serial number and the fact that I got it from Girl Dad and we connected it, and that moment is from Girl Dad, and that moment is in my pocket. That's not one of those moments I'm moving. I have certain moments that are untouchable. That Vince Carter, not moving that, unless, of course, to up. And I think that's what Girl Dad was looking to potentially do, is bump up to a higher serial. All right, so let's go back and look at this Panini really quick. Colin saying I pulled a Mike Conley holo, sold him during the challenge. Yep. Oh, for what? What serial number did you have? Then waited for Cole Anthony's holo moment to drop. That's the way you move your Dapper credits, man. You just got to play with those credits and do them at the right time, which if you go back and look at my strategy of holding packs, that kills me because I'm not opening those packs during those challenge times when there's value. I'm trusting that down the road, it fell to $8.90 and since it's gone up to 1.5. Wait, the Connolly? Yeah, what's serial number? I want to know your serial number. You're talking huge numbers on that holo, though. It couldn't have been that big because the holo's got to be, moving around there. I have one holo pack. I've not opened it. It's just sitting there. I went nuts. Watch that episode. It's pinned to the top of my Twitter page. But let's look at this Panini here, and then I got to go get ready for the finals. I'm so stoked. I got this Durant today from an awesome community member, and I'm just getting excited for this legendary drop. Of course, the Friday pack drop is going to be nice. So we've got these NFT blockchain pack cards, and this is Panini. This is a huge name. They've got Hoops, they've got Donruss, they've got Prism. I'm not super into this stuff at all. When I was a kid, I collected cardboard, so I've kind of lost connection to it, but I'm super into NFTs, and I see the value. This is so early on, and so what we're going to do here is go ahead and blast into the blockchain. I'll show you my vault here again. This is just me holding. This is just what I do. Not that I'm not going to ever open them, but I see the value in having these kind of sealed up right now and just held. So that's it. We're getting this one tomorrow. And Panini's in. Panini's doing the NFTs. A lot of people are like, hey, what's going on with... Thought Top Shot had all the rights on the NFTs. They have the rights on the digital, the NFT videos, the movement with the NBA, but Panini got the rights for the NFT, the cards. And these cards are actual just reprint NFTs of the physical cards that they do have. So really exciting time right now. I think the entry point is low. The packs are around $10 or 15 for these flashback packs that are coming out tomorrow. There are some people on Twitter that I've been just checking in a tiny bit with, and they do hold some value. So the name is there, the entry point is low, and it's definitely fun. They're colorful, and there's definitely a reputation there. So there's our Panini check-in. And we're rounding the horn here on the podcast. Remember, follow me on Twitter, NBA Top Shot Hot Drop at DJDev420. Subscribe to the podcast and the YouTube channel, NBA Top Shot Hot Drop. Hit the like button, leave a comment. Super appreciate you guys. We're going to be getting more in the off season here. We've got Run It Back coming up. And looking forward to, we like to make pack drop predictions. We're looking at Friday, July 23rd, if it wraps up tonight. So there are 2 drops remaining in the series too, and we're looking at the common playoff drop, what I think would be before the legendary, because they're going to put those highlights together, take a little bit more time with that. So I again want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight live, all the comments. We had a Coach Bax back in here, an OG for sure, Collins, an OG. Chef, sorry I didn't see your comment there. I'm going back. Chef was in here, Lillard over Curry. I wish you were still here, Chef. If you're still here, Lillard over Curry. I'm wondering what that one means. I think they're going to be together. Curry has got a ton left in his bag, and the only reason I take Curry, I mean, not the only reason, I'm biased because I'm a Warriors fan, but I take Curry over Lillard because he's got them rings, and he's already done it, man. He's 2-time MVP, and not that Lillard's not a freak, but you got to put rings on your fingers to get that credit. So we got lots coming at you guys. It's an exciting time, a good time to take advantage of dips and be confident and have fun with it. And remember, enjoy it. Hold up. I love it. We've never done this before. That's a false ending. Press, jump back. Chef, thanks for staying, man. Chef Press is still here. As a basketball fan, I personally think Lillard has done so much same things as Curry, and it's overlooked. 100% overlooked for a number of reasons, and that's why he's got to get out of Portland. He's amazing. He is roots. He's a freak, man. His soul is beautiful. He's loyal. He's got heart. I think they're so insanely similar. Thank you, Coach Bex, always. That's why I want them to play together. I think it'll be absolute magic, and he needs a team. It's hard. Not that Portland isn't a great franchise. You got Bill Walton. They played the Bulls in the finals. They had Drexler, Terry Porter. There's tons of history with Portland, but he needs to go to a team right now and win. Could you imagine him playing in Milwaukee with Giannis? He's not going there. Playing with Luka, playing with Steph. Get him a absolute number one. They've tried the McCollum thing. The Portland thing, Chef, is a lot like the Philly thing. Like, Ben Simmons is a great player. You've got Embiid. He's awesome. But the chemistry doesn't work. Basketball is so much about chemistry. It's just like life. It's all about the way things come together. And so that's why either get Dame the right number 2 over there. If McCollum was the 3, if he was the 3rd option and Dame had another big number 2, like second option there, man. But that's not looking like that doesn't seem like that's going to be able to happen in Portland. So that's what I'm hoping for Dame. And Chef, I appreciate you coming back here, and I'm glad I took a little peek at the screen there before we boogied out. So we had a little false ending for those of you out there. Enjoy the NBA Finals Game 6. Enjoy life. Enjoy the magic. And just remember to breathe. Take that deep breath in your nose and out your mouth. And enjoy it. Let's go.